Ghanaians can now heave a sigh of relief as the government has disclosed that effective March 31, 2025, the removal of the electronic transfer levy, also known as the E-Levy, will take effect. With its removal, the government hopes to stimulate digital transactions, ease financial burdens, and enhance economic participation across various sectors. My colleague Nashika Caesar has more in this report.
The electronic transfer levy, E-Levy, was introduced by the erstwhile Akufo-Addo government to generate revenue from electronic transactions, particularly mobile money payments. However, the levy was widely criticized for discouraging digital transactions and reducing financial accessibility for many Ghanaians. The Mahama-led government recently announced the scrapping of the levy, and many wondered when the levy will be removed for good. Speaking on the Oxfam Tax Dialogues on ChannelOne TV on the topic, the tax implication of the 2025 budget, the Deputy Finance Minister Thomas Ampem-Nyako revealed that the abolishment of the levy will take effect for March 31.
So this one says, when is the abolishment of the E-Levy taking effect?
Oh, it will take effect the moment the budget and the appropriation is approved.
Yeah.
And that will be by the 31st of this month.
A former Deputy Finance Minister, Dr. Alex Ampabin, however, bemoaned the growing number of taxes on the banking sector.
A government that seeking to promote jobs and maybe grow the economy, I personally was looking at they excluding the banks for now, because credit has been very, very difficult to businesses. And the banks already are subject to the standard 25%. They also pay the financial sector cleanup levy. And then that's 5%
Yes.
accounting profit.
Yeah.
And they now also have to pay 5% on the growth and sustainability levy, because they're in the category A.
Yeah.
Now that makes the bank effective tax rate in excess of 35%.
Country lead for Budget Ghana, Jennifer Moffat, called for a proper implementation of the budget policies.
At the implementation, which is very, very important to us. And not just that, we're also looking at some of the tax exemptions that are given. We also want to see the list. At least let us be able to quantify that amount as well, and know that if we are adding this to our revenue mobilization efforts, what would that be? And are we actually seeing it translate into our economy?
For his part, the Greater Accra president of the AGI, Chona Makpelu, called for stricter measures by the government towards tackling procurement breaches to save the public purse.
We want to encourage the government to tackle issues around procurement breaches and corruption. And we believe that if procurement is properly streamlined to ensure that it's fair and equitable, and the steps are taken to minimize corruption, a lot of monies will be stayed in the economy for the good work of the country. Dr. Angela Zuma Alu, a fiscal policy advisor with Oxfam Ghana, urged the government to intensify property rate collection to boost its revenue.
For the Oxfam Tax Dialogues, it's going to be aired on Friday. We're actually focusing on property rates, right? And apart from that as well, Oxfam has done some really wonderful work. I think Alex mentioned that earlier, right, in Shama and then Sagnargo. And after the project ended, we had as many as about 15 districts in the northern region expressing interest because they've seen what has happened there, social accountability, the social intervention projects that have been done based on the improvements in the property rate collection that has happened in both Shama and Sagnargo. So we are really hoping that this just doesn't stay at the CSO level, that it becomes something that government takes up to possibly help to improve property rate collection all over Ghana.
Now the assurance by the Deputy Finance Minister is that effective March 31, the electronic transfer levy will be a thing of the past. And I believe that this will be especially good news to the business community who were mostly affected by this levy. For CNL Business,